Delays, rising costs, and now a rift at the top of EDF, the giant French company we're relying on to build a new nuclear power station to replace this one at Hinkley Point. The chief financial officer, Thomas Peakmal, is reported to have warned EDF's future could be jeopardised by the Hinkley project, his resignation raising more doubts over the power station itself.
What's quite clear now is that there is a real internal debate inside EDF. You've now had two senior people leave within a month, both clearly having trouble convincing their colleagues to go ahead in the direction that their colleagues want to go. So I think this is a really serious question mark against the whole future of Hinkley.
It's thought Mr. Peakmal wanted a further 3-year delay in turning the blueprint for Hinkley Point C into reality. That's a worry because there's no backup plan if French support falls away. Two figures stand out. The promised £92.50 per megawatt hour, the price to be paid for the electricity, which is double the current cost of power and good news for EDF, if it wasn't for the £18 billion cost of building the power station, which many worry will rise higher. We're depending on Hinkley Point to keep the lights on, in the sense that it's supposed to provide 7% of our power when it's up and running. But new technology being used has run into problems with similar projects in France and in Finland, and the possibility of escalating costs is causing a scare.
A few months ago, EDF finally let the French regulators know that they had installed faulty reactor pressure vessels. Now, the point about a reactor pressure vessel is that it's the main containment for the reactor. If you get that wrong, nothing goes right.
Backing from China, agreed when President Xi Jinping visited in October, accounts for about a third of the project, but that still leaves EDF with a huge financial and management burden. The Department for Energy and Climate Change says good progress continues to be made at Hinkley. And there is another view about today's resignation, that it clears the way for EDF to confirm support for the project next month. Simon Gompertz, BBC News.